what if income grows, but desires grow faster? Today we explore a practical path to stop lifestyle inflation before it starts, so your growth compounds. Lifestyle inflation is the tendency to raise your spending when your paycheck increases, often without a plan. It feels reasonable at first, a way to celebrate progress, but it quietly narrows your financial freedom over time. This isn't about deprivation or cruel frugality. It's about aligning your spending with your values and protecting space for future goals. When inflation creeps in, the impact is not just a larger monthly bill. It reduces your savings rate, slows your progress toward important goals, and makes it harder to withstand financial shocks. Understanding the psychology behind it helps you resist the pull. Desires are loud, but habits are quiet, and habits win if you train them consistently. Hedonic adaptation makes new purchases feel exciting for a while, then they fade and you want the next upgrade. The craving becomes a pattern, not a one-time event. Social comparison feeds the urge to upgrade. Seeing others enjoy nicer things creates subtle pressure to match, even when your current essentials already meet your needs. Small upgrades can feel harmless, but they accumulate. A few dollars here, a little more each month, and the difference in your retirement fund can be striking. Let's put numbers on this. If a daily $3 coffee grows to a $5 latte and you add a premium streaming plan, the annual cost climbs from about $1,100 to over $1,700 without noticing. Over 5 years, that extra $600 compounds along with your investments. By a decade, you're facing tens of thousands of dollars less in potential growth because of routine pleasures that never paused. These costs aren't just about money. Time, attention, and cognitive load rise when you manage more subscriptions, more tiers, and more gadgets. That's why the conversation about stopping lifestyle inflation starts with how you think about money. It's a problem of brains, not just budgets. One practical approach is to frame progress by your savings rate rather than your spending ceiling. If you consistently save 25% of income, upgrades must earn back that rate to be worth it. Another core idea is to create a hard cap on certain categories. For example, you can cap dining out or cap a premium phone plan while preserving a baseline for essentials and investments. Rules help you act when emotions pull you toward a purchase. A simple 30-day rule gives time for impulse to fade and reflection to grow. Making a plan for upgrades is equally important. If you love a certain upgrade, budget for it in a separate upgrade fund and only allow it when the fund hits a predefined target. Start by tracking creep. For 30 days, record every discretionary expense and tag it as ordinary or upgrade. You'll start noticing patterns that your awareness alone couldn't reveal. With awareness comes power. When you know where money leaks happen, you can plug the leaks with small, sustainable changes rather than heroic acts that burn out. Automation is a quiet ally in this work. Set automatic transfers to savings first, then fixed expenses, and finally a separate upgrade fund that only grows when core goals are met. Review recurring charges and subscriptions regularly. Cancel or consolidate services you rarely use, and consider downgrades that still meet your needs without diminishing your life. Focus on experiences and relationships rather than more possessions. Memory tends to outlast gadgets, and experiences can be revisited with intention rather than impulse. In practice, you can rewire thinking through deliberate habit formation. Pair a money habit with an existing routine so it sticks, like a check-in after you pay bills each month. To begin, create a simple 3-step process: track, decide, automate. Track what you spend, decide what is essential, and automate what you want to grow. Step 1 is tracking all expenses for a month and categorizing them into essentials, flexible needs, and upgrades. The goal is clarity, not judgment, because data helps you see your truth. Step 2 is identifying creep. Look for categories where you keep upgrading or where price levels drift upward with little behavior change. A quiet trend often hides behind small daily choices. Step 3 is setting caps and guardrails. For example, you might set a cap on monthly takeout, set a limit on premium streaming, and assign a fixed amount for upgrades that you evaluate quarterly. Step 4 is automating savings and investment. Increase your automatic contributions by a small amount each year and let compounding do the work while your discretionary spending stays anchored. Step 5 is using a 24-hour or 30-day rule for larger purchases. If the item still feels valuable after the cooling-off period, you can decide with more information and less emotion. Step 6 is building a base lifestyle separate from an upgrade fund. The base covers essentials and steady investments. The upgrade fund is for deliberate, goal-aligned enhancements. Step 7 is quarterly reviews. You don't need to overhaul your life every month, but you should review the numbers, assess emotions, and adjust thresholds as income grows or goals shift. A practical example helps. Imagine you earn $4,000 a month after tax and want to save $1,000 monthly. If you upgrade impulsively, your savings slip to $700 and you notice your stress rise. Now imagine a scenario where you deliberately allocate $200 to upgrades, keep $1,000 in savings, and cover essentials with the remainder. That clarity makes it easier to live well while staying on track. People often resist structure because it feels restrictive. Yet structure buys freedom. When you know what is allowed, you don't have to say no to every little thing, you say yes to what aligns with your goals. Another common objection is the belief that you deserve nicer things after hard work. It's true you deserve good experiences, but choosing them deliberately preserves your future options as well. Remember that slow, steady progress compounds. Small improvements done consistently today become the foundation of a different financial future tomorrow. Take a moment to pause and reflect on your own situation. What is one upgrade that you can postpone this month without sacrificing your values or well-being? Close your eyes and picture a future where your income grows, your spending aligns with your values, and your savings compound without constant new expenses. That future is reachable with small, intentional choices. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more psychology-informed approaches to money and decision-making. Disclaimer: see description for important notes and reminders about applicability to individual situations. More examples help the point land in real life. Imagine a nurse pulling in about $3,500 after taxes. They love a daily coffee and a streaming plan, and a weekend dinner out slips into the routine. If those upgrades stay small, coffee up from $3 to $4.50, streaming from basic to premium, a couple of extra dinners a month, the annual price tag climbs slowly but steadily. Over 5 years that can siphon thousands from investments, and the next downturn hits harder because there isn't that cushion. Now flip to a different pace, a software developer earning $7,000 after tax. The same impulse can bite twice as hard if unchecked, but the person brands an upgrade fund and sets a rule that upgrades must be funded only after savings and investments reach a baseline. They might choose a targeted upgrade, like a better microphone for remote work or a gym membership, but only when the fund has grown to a predefined level. The key is intentional choice, not automatic drift. Another scenario involves a family pulling in around $9,000 after tax. Easy upgrades tempt them: a new kitchen gadget, a smart thermostat, a fancier car wash package. The trick is to distinguish essential upgrades from everyday conveniences. They decide the upgrade fund supports once a quarter experiences like a short trip, or a home improvement project that raises energy efficiency, while routine gadgetry gets shelved. The effect is cumulative. The right upgrades deliver joy and usefulness, the wrong ones quietly drain long-term potential. A final example comes from a freelancer who wins a small contract bump. They resist the urge to upgrade the entire lifestyle and instead allocate part of the extra income to a dedicated fund aimed at high-impact goals like paying down debt or building a cash reserve, and they earmark a modest upgrade budget for things that truly raise value, not just status. Each story shows a common thread: upgrades should add measurable value and fit within a plan, not redefine your entire life on the whim of a temporary windfall. Practical steps you can take next. Start with clarity, define your base lifestyle and upgrade fund. Then set a disciplined rule for how raises are handled. For example, direct 60% to essential needs and savings, 30% to investments and the rest to a capped upgrade fund, with a cap that you will only allow upgrades to occur once the fund reaches a predefined target. Alternatively, keep it even simpler: capture a fixed percentage of every raise into savings and a fixed small percentage into upgrades, and require that the upgrade fund be fully funded before the upgrade budget can be used. Automate the process so these transfers occur without decision fatigue, savings first, then investments, then upgrades when thresholds are met. Create a quarterly upgrade review to compare actual upgrades with the goals you set, and to adjust thresholds as income grows or priorities shift. Use a cooling-off period for larger purchases, wait 24 or 30 days to see if the desire still stands, and write down why this upgrade matters. Build a clear base plus upgrade fund split in your budget so the base never gets eroded by impulse. If you share finances, have a short weekly or monthly check-in to align values and celebrate small wins together. Finally, treat upgrades as experiments with defined success criteria. Does the upgrade improve life quality in a way that lasts, and does it leave room for savings to compound? Common mistakes to avoid. Assuming upgrades are always essential or deserved, so you raise expectations without raising outcomes. Letting small price increases drift up without revisiting needs or thresholds. Ignoring taxes, fees, and potential debt when upgrading. Thinking you can outsmart time by chasing trendier gadgets instead of durable improvements. Reporting upgrades as investments when they merely increase exposure to ongoing costs. Failing to adjust your plan after income grows or when life circumstances change. And letting social pressure dictate decisions instead of personal goals. Strong closing recap. Stop lifestyle inflation before it starts by anchoring your life to a core plan, a stable base, a deliberate upgrade fund, and automation that makes the math work for you. Remember that awareness creates space, and disciplined habits create freedom. The aim is not never to upgrade, but to upgrade with intention, to upgrade only when the upgrade earns back your next unit of time, energy, or money, and to keep compounding your savings so your future self has more options, not fewer. When you pause, reflect, and align upgrades with values, you turn raises into leverage for resilience and opportunity, not just a louder monthly statement. Your income can grow while your life grows wiser, braver, and richer in choices. If you found this helpful, keep watching, keep practicing, and keep the conversations going with those around you to reinforce these ideas. You can do this. You are building a future where growth matters more than the noise of the moment.